Hey everybody, John.Thomas here with the HomeSalesforce.com team, powered by eXp Realty. Just bringing you our May update for eXp, the real estate industry and the world as we know it. In eXp land, we announced that we added North Dakota to the eXp family in May, and we also added Vermont in May. So we are now only lacking West Virginia, which we hope to bring that on board, sooner rather than later. So, we're doing we're growing about 100 agents a day nationwide. And so we should be we'll be finding a state broker for West Virginia pretty soon and bringing them into the fold. And we are also in a couple of provinces in Canada. Also wanted to tell you that we did the stock transitioned from the over-the-counter market to the NASDAQ in May. And on our first day in the market, we hit $1 billion market cap. And the stock was trading at about $16.50, $17 that day. And it did pop as high as $19 a share. Later in the month of May, it fluctuates every day, so it's up and down. But when it closed out in May, I think at about 17 and change. So the stock is doing well, and I'm still wearing the Caribbean kind of garb here, kind of in celebration of our short trip to Havana, Cuba, over our anniversary. And so I want to bring you a little video that I did while I was down there, kind of talking about the real estate industry in Cuba. So here we go. Hello to all of my real estate friends. I'm here in Havana, Cuba, and we're kind of on the waterfront here near the pier, and I just wanted to give you an idea of what the typical piece of real estate looks like here in Havana. And it's not this one. The vast majority of properties look like this one over here. So as you drive around the city, I would say 90% of the buildings are completely falling apart, and people are still living in them, as illustrated by the laundry hanging out of that front porch window. So to take a colloquial, a Trumpism, the place is kind of a communist shithole. So that's just a quick commentary on Havana, Cuba. Puppy off because that's looping back over. So anyway, you might have seen some of the 1950s automobiles zipping by, and a doctor there makes about $45 US per month. A medical doctor. So a lot of them drive these 1950s cars because they can make $100 in a couple hours driving tourists around, and they want educated people, giving them guided tours of Havana. So the medical doctors are more taxi cab drivers and tour guides than they are medical doctors, even though medical care there is free. So anyway, back to the health of eXp and our team. We put on, we're up to 14 agents. We only grew a couple this month because several of the folks on the team were traveling in May. But we do have another commercial agent coming on, and 5 more residential agents are in varying levels of getting onboarded with the team. So we can hope to continue growing that rapidly. And for those of you who have looked at what we have to offer, I've created a little spreadsheet where you can actually do a side-by-side comparison of your particular company and your split and your expenses and so forth, and see. I've been hard-pressed to find a scenario where eXp is not a better opportunity, with better bottom-line numbers in money in your pocket, and that's not even considering the monthly recurring income that can be had by doing some recruiting like we do. And basically, we're just sharing it with agents that we're doing business with. So, without even adding agents, but getting the stock benefits of agent ownership that eXp offers, there's hardly a scenario I can find where you'd make less money coming over to eXp. And the upside potential with sharing the concept with folks and getting some override, from first dollar revenue is super good. So that's all for the May update, and we'll look forward to bringing you some more information in July about our June progress. So thanks, everybody.